Hi, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Todd Anderson, and you're watching the Verse series on StarCityGames.com.
So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Modern in preparation for the Star City Games Open in Charlotte. Yes, I do have glasses now, Todd.
Nerd!
I am a nerd. I'm officially a nerd, but at least I'm not going to have to do this on camera. What is that card?
Yeah, Brad's a reader.
Yeah, I am a definite reader. Actually, I've been able to start reading things that I never knew I could now.
Like books.
Like just my opponent's cards. I didn't even know that you could like read the opponent's cards from that far away.
Yeah.
It was just a blur.
Most of us could already do that.
Yeah, I could.
Or had glasses to help us do that.
Yes, and now that I have them, so I'll be able to do that as well. But anyway, we're going to be playing some Modern for the Star City Games Open in Charlotte in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And I'm going to be playing my favorite deck, Jund.
Yeah.
Jund.
I have very rarely seen Brad just go and buy an entire deck before, let alone an entire Modern or Legacy deck. And a couple weeks ago, he's just like, yeah, all in, jam, 1,000 or whatever, store credit. Just
Yeah.
buy.
I'm not even kidding. So here, I have, this is like what I see a lot of people do in Magic, but I've never done it. But I've become that player and I love it. So here's my Modern deck. And here's all the cards that can go into it, and I decide which ones go into it at the tournament.
Yeah.
I sit down with both.
Years,
yeah,
man.
I sit down with both boxes. I'm like, how should I build my deck today?
Yeah.
It's great. But I'm going to be playing against Todd, playing Merfolk that took second in a...
It got second place a few weeks ago at a Super IQ, I believe, in Glen Burnie. It's just a pretty decent-looking Merfolk deck. At the very least, it looked interesting, and I like the way it was built. So
Yeah, and so the way that this matchup plays out, it's rather interesting. I'm going to be trying to kill all the things, while Todd's trying to sequence his spells in a way that just ekes out small amounts of damage throughout the game. Now, Todd does have a Trump and Master of the Waves.
Woo!
Yeah, but I do have some Maelstrom Pulses that can help out in that situation as well.
He added one right before the video.
It's not true.
He had his box, and he was...
It's not true. I am playing like 73.
I had a witness.
There was two in the deck.
kidding.
I know. I'm playing very close to the 75 that I ended up playing in a Super IQ in Roanoke a couple weeks back. If you look through, you'll find it, where Tom won with 8 rack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 rack. Tom said he chose to draw every match.
Yeah, except in the top 4 where I chose to scoop.
Oh.
Yeah. But
We'll talk about that.
yeah, we don't talk about that. But well, I was hungry. Like they were taking forever. I just wanted to leave. But anyway, that's the matchup, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. And we'll come back with some notes afterwards, since to let Todd know what the matchup's like. Since I'm a Jund player, I know everything about Jund.
Cool.
Yep.
Glub, 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 glub.
All right. So to begin, we will sevens game.
Yeah, first person roll 7 loses. 8 versus a 4. 11 versus a 12. Ooh, I won that one. Oh, sweet.
All right.
We always take so
9.
long. I've never seen you roll an actual 7.
Yeah, because I'm cheating.
I think so. You gotta give him a little bit harder roll, man. You gotta toss him. There we go. See? First time for everything.
Ah.
All right. I'll be on the play.
All right. All right. How's your hand?
It's pretty good, I think. One thing to note is that this deck has Wonder One hubs in it and no white cards. At first, I didn't understand why, and then people said the card Choke, which is
That one?
in Brad's sideboard.
That one?
And I was like, oh, okay. All right, makes way
Yeah.
more sense. All right, I'm going to keep, yeah.
I have to mulligan this. It's just way too slow, but we are going to be using the Pro Tour rule that is not in effect for any other tournament besides the Pro Tour coming up this weekend.
At the time of this filming, it may, or at the time this goes up, they may have already decided to make it a...
I mean, sure, but
thing.
like this is still before the Pro Tour. They're going to wait.
Oh, are we currently before?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but yeah, so the rule for anyone that is just starting to watch these is that now that I have mulliganed, I qualify for a free scry.
Sounds like the guy at the check cashing place.
Yep, I have now qualified for a free look, and I may put it on the bottom. That's a good start. That's bad. All right, I'm gonna have to mulligan this. What I got in there? Yep.
What you? I don't know if it's ever right to go past 6 anymore with the.
It was no
revolving
lands.
roll. Yeah, deal.
All right,
Good
so
try.
now down to 5. This is a good way that Merfolk can take advantage of the matchup.
Yeah.
All right,
On the play, he's going to 5.
on the draw.
I'm on the play.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is an obvious keep. Now we'll take our scry, and this is I like this because we're gonna be able to sequence these together. So.
All right, start with the Wander Wine Hub, revealing Silvergill Adept, and I'll play Ether Vial.
Okay.
Let's say go.
All right, since he showed us an adept, it makes me kind of want to be off sequence here because that card is so good for them, so I'm going to Inquisition. And that's what I'm going to take. And your turn.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have revealed the Silvergill Adept, but I was planning on casting it on turn 2. Sorry.
Lord, Snag, and Regery.
So it's kind of a weird spot. I can play my Lord of Atlantis with the island I drew, but I'll just pick these up.
Yeah, I got it.
So I can play the Lord of Atlantis, or I can wait and try to double Lord to play around Lightning Bolt, which I think is more important. So we're going to do that.
Yep.
Let's say go.
All right. So we didn't get there, so we'll just have to do this and say go.
All right, take this up, draw. All right, let's go draw. Ink. It's really weird. I kind of just don't want to do anything.
Always not the worst choice.
I mean, I can attack for 2.
Yeah, and then you can hold Snag up.
Yeah, I think I like that actually. Battle.
Right.
Shoot at 18.
Yeah, 18.
Here go.
I mean, at this point, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what you drew, but isn't it better just deal me 3 and then still have Snag up? I have no idea what you drew.
The only card that would make me not do that.
Curse Catcher?
I would have cast Curse Catcher.
Not if you want to hold up Snag. What's the only card that would make you not want to do that? Oh, an Adept? Sure. I'm going to Thoughtseize you.
Alright, response, do this.
Sure. So you have Catcher in the Rye, Lord.
Also wanted to threaten being able to put Lord into play, so you might just like hold up mana
Curse.
or whatever.
Alright, so this is a little tough. I think we just have to take the Lord of Atlantis because that's the only one that forces that kind of forces the hand of this card. Yep.
Alright, so you go 16.
Yeah, and then your turn.
Alright. And I'm actually going to take this up to 3. It's going to be bad since Regery is the only 3 drops in the deck, but I want to play my Curse Catcher here, which will force him to bolt this instead of my Mirror Regery. So.
And because of how slow our hand is, we just have to do that.
I'm actually going to paper snake this. I'm going to take 1.
19.
19. This resolves, and I'll say go.
Alright, we drew a land, but it doesn't really help us do anything. I guess, I mean, he's going to get a Reader into play, and then he's going to move play, be able to tap stuff. Go.
Alright, well, since we don't have another Merfolk, we're just going to take a draw. We're going to play this and leave open the Mutavault, revealing the Regery draw card. Play this. Activate this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just 100% has to have a removal, so I think I'm just going to save the Regery. No reason to put into play for it to die. If he targets one of these, then I might put it into play. Yeah, go.
We need something else. How do I get out of this? Go.
See, and by not putting the Regener into play, we just keep forcing him to hold up his mana, which is good. He might just have nothing, and we might just look really stupid, but... Alright, activate. Attack for 5.
Reader is such a powerful card, but we can't keep taking this damage, so.
Four
10.
damage, put it in play.
Yep.
Take 5. Yep, down to 8.
Yeah.
Go.
And another mutable. That's bad. All right, we needed that to be something.
Alright.
Go. Do you have another lord?
Dismember
Oh,
your guy.
yeah, that's very lethal. All right, well, as you can see, Jenda's back. It was sleeping for the first game, a little drowsy in the morning, but we're back in full powered.
Alright, my hand's okay. It's a little man heavy, but I think it's good.
Go.
Alright, no discard spells, probably fine. Hub, play this.
All right, so. Yeah, I think we're supposed to. Bam. And then play a Dark Confidant, pass the turn.
Alright, we need to draw a Dismember right now! Wasn't it? We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Play this and this and say go. I'm probably gonna get hit with a Lily, but
Trigger on Forest.
better to let our Curse Catcher die than not.
Yeah.
I guess I could just not play a Curse Catcher.
Lily.
Yep.
Tech, your turn.
18. Need a Dismember. Oh no.
What?
I accidentally
Miss
picked
trigger.
No, actually, I picked up 2 cards and I only saw the bottom one.
Okay, well, just take your top card and shuffle.
Alright, I didn't even see the top one.
That's still the procedure.
Sure.
And can we get a warning?
Yeah, alright, so put a big W next to Todd's name.
4 more of them?
Yeah. Alright, so draw that. Oh. Wow, the top 2 cards in my deck were both Ether Vial. That's really weird. Alright,
Alright.
go.
Trigger. Catacombs, draw. Alright, let's... Since the way that I did the mana, we're not... I'm gonna add double black.
Okay.
And I'm going to Thoughtseize you. Okay, yep, that one. Definitely that one.
Okay.
And I don't need to write those down because they are bad.
You right.
Then I will terminate, take this up, discard Catacombs, play that, tech.
Alright, 16.
Your turn.
Merfolk, kill this.
Okay.
At 12.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna die to Ravine.
Does seem like the actual play to just attack with a Ravine. But probably not. Yeah, don't really need the land. Go.
Drop.
Oh yeah, I'm at 17.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you get 2.
Is that red? Pretty sure it is.
It is red. You can. Yeah.
Go.
I'm gonna go to 16.
Alright.
And get a Stomping Grounds in case we draw an Olivia, since we already have a ton of green and black. Alright, trigger, draw. Alright, so what do we do here? We could keep taking this up with 2 blockers for the 2 guys, or we could potentially start edicting, but I feel like just this might be the turn to just edict because I don't want to lose that card. And your turn.
Spreading Seas, targeting Raging Ravine.
It's not bad.
Draw a card. Silvergill, add it. Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, attack Liliana. Relic of Progenitus.
That's in the main deck?
There you go. Yeah, I got 2.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Hard to see.
Alright, so I'm at 14. Cast. Scavenge. That was a really good turn for you.
Alright, we're gonna exile graveyards in response to that.
Yep.
Draw a card.
I guess I will tap that.
Okay.
Go.
I'll leave Vial on 2. I'm at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, kill both you guys. Go to 4.
Jeez.
Attack for 4.
I'm at 10.
I'll target them in the correct order so that you can't gain a life.
Yeah, of course. Go.
Play another relic, attack.
6.
I'll make you eat or get rid of one of your guys.
Respond.
Okay.
So 5. Top card wouldn't have been enough. We need something big. I don't really even know what it's going to be anymore. There you go. Olivia, I guess, but that doesn't really do much.
I'm a 4.
Oh, you are at 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
Kill you.
I have a card draw and I can draw a Vapor Snag.
Okay. I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
Animate, attack you.
Alright, so this, I'll crack this. Draw. No! I could have no Frank sees it. Man.
That's
I didn't
funny.
Think about that. Yeah.
All right, so from my side, we're going to be bringing in the Chokes, Athatsis, Jun Charm, and our 4-drops, cutting a lot of our middle cards that aren't good. Like, Liliana's just bad against Vial. Bad against Curse Catcher is just too slow for being a removal spell, especially on the draw. And I'll tend to keep in a couple on the play, but I want all my hand disruption since that's the best thing I can be doing in the early turns. And I do choke. I mean, I have choked every blue deck with them knowing it. Like, I would bring it in even if it was like, look what I have. You know, like.
Are they gonna do Borda Islands?
Exactly. Like,
I
it
might
still
do
works.
that actually.
Even against the decks that are like starting to hate against choke, like Grixis, it's still so good against their Snapcaster Kolgun's command draws. Like, they can't do the best thing they can do against you. So I love the card.
Yep, my side, obviously I am a novice with this deck, so I'm not 100% how to board in this matchup. I know Master Wave is really good, Tidebinder Mage is decent, just an early drop that can either slow him down so his Tarmogoyfs can't attack me or block sometimes when I already have a board presence. The Dismember, I think, is important for killing early Dark Confidant, since if I don't have any pressure on the board, Dark Confidant will just eat me alive. It's also good at just getting rid of oozes and Tarmogoyfs, but obviously, like Huntmaster and Olivia after board, like having more of those is tough, so I need to be able to deal with those. Vapor Snag, this isn't really a tempo-based match, this is an attrition-based match, so even though Brad says he thinks Vapor Snag is pretty good in this matchup, I am going to just do this because I don't think that... theoretically, it doesn't seem like it would be that great. Like, it's obviously great against Raging Ravine because it sets you back a whole turn, but bouncing anything other than an Olivia Valdarin with a Vapor Snag just feels pretty bad.
I mean, it's usually just a spell for your own guys.
Sure.
Like your Adepts to draw a bunch of cards and like protect your lords from removal spells.
Sure. And then cutting a Curse Catcher, it's the weakest Merfolk in the matchup. When we're on the play, I think 2-drops are way more important than 1-drops.
It's also a card you never want 2 of.
Yeah. And then 2 Cavernous Souls coming and swapping for 2 Tectonic Edges. I want to be able to kill Ravine. The Cavern, it could bite me not being able to like cast my double blue guys since I am bringing in another Tidebinder Mage, but I want to have ways to interact with Raging Ravine. So. All right, I'm going to be on the play here with, I guess this is the classic Merfolk hand.
The classic.
You'll understand. But yeah, I mean, it looks solid enough.
All right. I'm going to be keeping my hand.
All right, lead with Ether Vial.
All right. All right, I'm just trying to figure out the sequence for my turns. Since he led this way, there's 2 ways we can play out this draw. We can go Rage and Ravine into Swamp, have both of our spells open for turn 2, or we can go and get a Bloodstained Mire and then play this. And the reason that I would do that is to try to get the Adept out of his hand to keep the attrition down, because we have a lot of ways to interact with his board. So I'm just going to go the full 17 and Thoughtseize You, or full 15 and Thoughtseize You. Oh, wow.
Yep, classic.
All right, I'm looking for the bloodstain.
Blood crypt.
Or blood crypt. Gen life for life. We have enough lands to where we're not going to worry about that spreading seas. We just want to keep them off creatures, and which means that I guess the Lord of Atlantis is the most threatening card in his hand. So we'll take that.
All right.
And your turn. Tech, curse, seize, and image.
Attack for 2.
13.
I think I'm going to go ahead and put Curse Catcher into play. If I'm going to do it at the end of his turn or whatever anyway, which he'll more than likely be able to kill it if he wants to. And I don't want him to respond to the Curse Catcher by doing something. So,
Sure.
There's no reason.
All right, so I feel like we're going to just want to play a Catacombs here, and what this allows us to do is fight his Mutavault if he wants to attack with that, where we wouldn't be able to if we played the Raging Ravine, and that's fine with me, so your turn. All right, game is on.
Oh, Spreading Seas, Blood Crypt.
All right, so you have an image in hand and a new card.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to respond by. That really off sequences me. I'm going to be going to 12. And I'm going to kill the Curse Catcher with a Terminate.
Alright, I'll respond with the image, copy Curse Catcher, counter it.
Sure. And then you draw.
Alright, draw with Spreading Seas and attack for 1. It gets 1
11.
damage in, which I'm not sure if it's worth it, but image is going to die. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I mean to cast this.
Okay.
Immediately punished. That's,
Go.
just immediately punished. I just forgot that was a card. Alright, let's draw Lord of Atlantis. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop this.
Yeah.
Alright, go. So stupid.
Alright, I'm going to attack.
I'll take 4. 16 to
16?
11.
Yeah, I'm going to then go drop down to 9. Actually, is that worth it? No. I guess it's just best to do this and then pass.
Alright, in a turn, tap that.
That's good.
I agree.
Go to 8. Hold it.
So you're fetching for a shock.
Yep.
Alright.
Still going to be tapped.
Yep.
But I want to get it off the board now before anything bad happens. And then your turn.
Okay, start by drawing a card.
Ugh. Yep.
Kill both your red sources. Attack for 1. Play relic. Now eat one of your land, or eat one of your cards, I guess.
Alright, one of my cards has been eaten.
Yep, go.
Alright, attack for
3.
3. Dropping you to 13. Go. Yeah, we're in a little trouble now that we've gotten all of our red sources destroyed.
Right.
You don't want to crack. Interesting.
I mean, I'll target you. I might block and crack after you if you attack.
Yeah. This is tough. So our options are to do, we can like do this on this, which isn't that great, but the benefit to that is that we have red mana, and that he would have to sack the Curse Catcher, and Lord doesn't kill us, but then we have to get very aggressive when that happens, and I don't want to do that before combat because I want to attack with this, and like, that's just kind of a free roll. So... I'm in a little pickle. Can't just say go. I have to cast this. So yeah, I'm gonna target Spartancies.
Okay.
Okay. So this becomes 6 or 5.
Sure.
Go.
Go ahead and get rid of this. Kind of want to attack. Draw. Do not want to draw that. Merfolk. Oh my god. It's just the worst. I guess this is worth it. Attack.
Okay.
Say 5. Here, 3.
I'm at 2. I'm at 7.
Oh, I must have missed a fetch damage or something. Okay. Here, 2.
Yeah.
Go. Pretty sure my guy's gonna get bolted, but whatever.
Alright, well, I think I just have to stay aggressive. Bolt Rejury. That makes it a 3. And attack for 7.
That's 6.
6, and decay that. Your turn.
Alright. Hit a Lord of any sort. Set this up to 4 in case I draw a Master. If I draw a Reader, I'm gonna kill myself though. I guess I can't really attack. I'll say go.
Alright, Inquisition.
Jigs up.
Oh no.
Would you like to attack? Or be dead? Your choice.
I'm dead no matter what, right? Yeah, you get 2 copies if you attack with everything. I'm dead.
Alright, cool.
Man, was that in your hand the whole time?
No, I ticked out before in case I drew the guy.
then you drew it?
And I drew it.
Nice.
I had 2 Rejury left and 4 Master Waves. I think they both put me in position to win pretty easily.
Yeah. Alright, so we're back on the play here, and this hand seems fantastic as long as we don't hit some type of, you know, crazy variance.
My hand is kind of embarrassing. I guess I should go to 6. I should probably go to 6. Would you keep 5 land double spreading?
Jeez, no, come on.
I want to mute vault the others at Tech Edge. Alright. Spring Seas is great. It's like Ancestral Recall.
Is it?
Basically.
I'd keep 3 islands, 2 mutables, 2 ancestral recalls if it is basically.
No, I gotta keep this terrible hand, but we get a scry. So.
You do get a scry.
Alright, I'm on 6. Get a scry. Great. This is good. Alright, keep.
Go. Drop.
Draw it. Go.
Alright. Alright, so we're just going to go get a swamp and play a bob.
Yep.
And then your turn.
Alright. Kill him. That's a good draw. We're tapping it like this in case we get choked, obviously. Don't want to get choked. Too bad.
Inquisition. All right, I will take a 2 Regery, 1 Lord,
Image and island.
and an island. So I guess I just want him to have to tap as much mana as possible each turn, so I'll take a Lord. And then I want...
18, 16.
Because I fetched
sorry.
here, though, he's going to be able to
17.
potentially take me off of a color. And I guess the color that I want him to be able to take me off is green, since I'm playing this. So I'm going to go get a Bloodstained Mire, just in case.
A Blood Crypt.
Or Blood Crypt. Or no. I should get Overgrown Tomb, so you can't take me off of Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, I can only take you off of red if you get a black green.
Well, my hand really doesn't want to get taken out that.
Why don't you use Stomping Ground?
Well,
You don't have Liliana in your deck, right?
No, but black and red are the 2 most important colors in my hand. So your turn. Let me go into 16.
Alright, well, we keep drawing basically perfects. So play this, reveal these.
Sure.
I'll say go. Yeah, resolves.
And might as well just start attacking since I have 4 and you have 2.
Alright, so right now he's a 4/5.
Yep, put you at 16.
I'm currently at 16 for my first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll take
Go.
it. I go to 12. That's not how that works.
I have to do that in tournaments when my opponents keep untapping them.
Go to 8. Attack for
You're
2.
at 8, I'm at 14.
Here we go.
Alright. Swamp attack with a Rage Intervene.
I'm at 4. Man.
Or no, I have to get... Oh wait, that's not... I thought this... I can't do that. I thought that was I thought it was the blank. That goes into play tapped. Go. You're at 8.
Alright, I'm at 8. Wow.
I actually, when I drew it, I thought it was a Bloodstained Mire.
I believe you.
I have to get the old Bloodstained Mires because they look a lot like the new ones.
Last turn I messed up. Oh no, last turn I cast Dismembered. Alright.
Yeah, don't image into an empty board. Resolves. Kill both you guys. And then kill you. No, you're at 8.
Go.
Alright.
You don't have a second green. Oh, you have 2 Raging Rings. Okay.
Yeah. But you have
Alright.
4.
Yep.
Your turn.
Go.
This one.
Kill it.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so choke's the thing. That was bad. We're gonna bring in Cavern just to name Merfolk. Even though you can't count on my stuff, it's not an island, so that's great. Hopefully we just draw Cavern and Wonderwine Hub and everything's groovy. Alright, I'm on the play here for the 5th and final game, I believe, and my hand is pretty good. I'm on 6. I had to mulligan a hand that had Relic of Progenitus and not Aether Vial, unfortunately.
That would have been perfect.
But we do get to Scribe, but I'll wait to see if Brad takes a mulligan first.
Yeah, no, I'm going to keep this hand. It's a little heavy on this effect, but like it's really hard to complain with this hand against 6.
I mean, it's a spell. I guess I got to keep it, so we'll keep it.
Okay.
Curse Catcher, go.
All right. Ugh. All right. Thoughtseize. I will take the Spreading Seas.
Okay.
18.
Attack.
Curse. Okay.
Go. As long as they have Abrupt Decay, we're in pretty good shape here. Pretty low on resources, but...
Inquisition. You're not going to counter it?
I am not.
All right,
You
I'll
would have
take-
definitely played a land if you didn't want me to counter it. And
Take the
also,
Curse Catcher.
Yeah.
Go.
Thought you would take the Dismember. But... Alright, tie for 4.
Yep.
Shoot.
14.
12. Thoughtseize, attack for 2.
Oh,
attack
yeah,
for 4.
12.
Go.
That's bad.
It's probably fine.
Probably not.
Actually, that's stupid. You should always play your lands, I think, in this deck. Because I could always cantrip into a land to cast another cantrip or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not right.
Inquisition.
Alright.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, take 2.
Yep.
You're at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to fetch for and not draw.
Take 2. I'm Collie Woods.
Actually, yeah, no, I don't do that. I do this. No, I don't do that. I do this. Well, I don't want to take a shock when I don't have to. Shoot. What is your card? So you're gonna make me pay. Don't know how to use this card effectively right now. I guess there's not really a way. I guess just discard and draw just to get the removal out of his hand, but we do have access to this. I just want to kill the Curse Catcher, and I have that. So yeah, that's probably it. I'm just going to say go before you draw. 2 to that and return this.
Pay 1.
Yep.
Alright, draw.
Okay. Thutsies.
You're
So you're at 8. And play Ooze. And your turn.
Go.
Yep. Eat 2 of your guys.
Yep.
And I go to 10.
Yep. This is gonna get real bad real fast.
You only have 3 guys. Alright, still bolt it.
Eat
Eat 3. Attack for 7. 13 to 13.
Hey, yep.
And I'll go to 12. Fetch. Well, you can take your turn.
Okay.
I don't know. I should get a red.
Just keep drawing everything out of order. Alright, you win. I'm done.
Alright, well, that was a pretty unimpressive showing for Jund. I mean, it only won 60% of its games.
I mean, isn't Jund only like 55% against the field or whatever?
It's actually... I do agree with that a little bit. I do feel like it's actually just the most polarizing deck. Like, everyone says it's just like that, 55% against the field. But right now, where the formats stretch, it's like, does it have a lot of creatures? I can kill it. Does it play a lot of broken lands? I can't kill it. You know, like, I've never felt more hopeless in my life playing the version that I'm playing today, which I don't have any LD in. And I talked about that, I think, last week about about Jund, and I just don't see that the LD is really great because you have to play so much of it to even like get close to being good in those matchups.
I mean, I can agree with that to an extent, but all it takes is drawing 1 or 2 pieces to actually close out games, though. I mean, I haven't played a ton of Jund against big mana decks, but I did play against like the Amulet Bloom deck like a month and some change ago against BBD, and I just drew a Fulminator Mage, and he couldn't win anymore because he only drew 1 bounce land. And with the trigger on the stack from the Amulet, I just always killed it, and he just could never do anything.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, that's the thing about Jund is, like, you pick what you want to be great against and not just be good against everything, because Jerry and I, for GP Charlotte a couple weeks back, after we got our deck list together, I looked at him like, there's a very good chance we just built a Jund deck that can't beat anything. It's just, you know, like... We got so close to the line in every matchup.
Jerry like 0-3s and you 12-3.
Yeah,
so.
punted too. I really wanted to top hit that. But
you would probably got 9th, just like everyone else who X.
I'd have got another pro point though.
It's true.
But yeah, so I mean that's very relevant going into this weekend.
I know.
It's super relevant. But yeah, so I do like Merfolk. I think that Merfolk doesn't have a good showing against Jund, but you gave it a good showing today. Like,
I mean, the draws are just so wonky sometimes. Like. Oh, I mean, to be fair, drawing a like 2nd or 3rd Ether Vial on turn 5 is the equivalent of drawing another land. And the deck plays 20 land and 24 total mana sources, so it's not even that huge of a deal. The problem comes when you play so many cards that cycle on themselves, like Relic of Progenitus, Spreading Seas, and Silvergill Adept, that you will flood sometimes, and there's not really a way to mitigate that. There's no big draw spells in this format. You're trying to basically make sure that Master Ways is your game plan for the late game, and you hit your land drops enough to play it and hope that it's good enough. I never made more than 1 token against you. I made 2 tokens the game you conceded, but it's just.
Well, it was lethal that.
Oh yeah,
was
I mean
why
it was lethal.
yeah.
And there was the one game where I was super far behind. I drew Master Ways. I'm like, oh, I have a chance now. This is great. So I don't know. I think Merfolk is fine. It's just a very odd deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's really funny where Jund is preying on decks like Merfolk and other mana or like creature-heavy decks. Merfolk is actually in this really unique position right now where it gets to prey a lot on the big mana decks because it's so low to the ground with counter magic and ways to disrupt their mana, as well as it's like really good against like all these Grixis control decks because yes, they have Snapcaster Lightning Bolt, but they also like lean really heavy on Delve creatures, and all of your Dismembers and Vapor Snakes just kind of invalidate those threats.
Yeah.
And so like this deck is like in a really good position to just beat up these Kolaghan Command Grixis control decks. So I think it's like just adding to the cyclical nature of the format. And when everyone online was talking about how they didn't ban anything, they should ban all these things and they should unban all these things, and we're looking at this modern format and things are moving. Like this is the most the format has been moving and shaking, and decks are doing really well and decks are doing really poorly in a very long time. Like nothing feels 100%
I don't
great.
disagree. It's just really frustrating to me as someone who's played Modern since its inception, like not constantly but consistently, to have them tell us that it's not okay for decks to kill on turn 3. That's what they've told us. That's why a bunch of Storm cards were banned. That's why a ton of other stuff was banned. And they also said like big mana is not good. Like Cloud Post we can't have that in the format. It's too oppressing. And then they just like don't ban Summer Bloom. They don't ban Primeval Titan. They don't ban Amulet of Vigor. Nothing out of that deck. And then they also don't ban Urza lands. And they also don't ban a turn 2 combo kill deck. The Goryo's Vengeance.
Yeah,
deck.
because I think that there's a give and take. Like the Goryo's combo, I don't feel is that resilient. It's very explosive, but not resilient. And I don't really feel like if it's a graveyard theme base, we have a ton of answers for it.
I mean, there's also a ton of answers for like Pyromancer Ascension. With Abrupt Decay being a legal card. And
kind of like when it doesn't deal with a resource that the opponent can take advantage of, like lands or graveyard, it's only in hand. Then that is what's like super oppressive. Like,
I mean, it's okay. I will go on record saying Nagoro's Vengeance is too powerful, and it will be banned at some point. I think right now people don't utilize their graveyard with the Goro's deck Vengeance enough. I think just having Goro's Vengeance be the only graveyard card is bad. I've seen a lot of people. Gary Young, I called his name a couple times in videos talking about Goro's Vengeance and Necrotic Ooze and stuff, and he's always playing these really sweet graveyard Necrotic Ooze decks that also play Goro's Vengeance. And I mean, there's probably just a really good Tassiger deck that plays Goro's Vengeance. Because it's also a legendary creature that sometimes if they're just at a low life total, like because you hit them a couple times or something, you can just Goro's Vengeance back that, or just hit them one time with like a Borborygmos and they're dead.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you on that card is potentially being able to be taken out of the format. But I don't think graveyard-based strategy that's not resilient. Like, I think dredge cards, the ones that they took away from us, like Dread Return, is a card that should not.
Yeah, that card's free.
Yeah, it's too busted.
It's also just not a Magic card, right? It's a Nuno card. You're like, I'll go through my whole deck. Oh, there's this thing in my whole deck, and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at a game of Magic like this video, for example, you can explain to a new player that this is a different form of Magic. If you go watch like Andrew Shrout playing, Dredge at a Legacy Open, and I say that because I see that a lot, or like a Legacy IQ, like there's no way a new player has any idea what's going on.
Yeah, the whole graveyard's on the table, and that's like, why are all those cards on the table? Why is he flipping his whole deck over? It's
he's like doing all these things. He's like, oh yeah, I still have a hand. Where is it? Like, where is my hand? It's like 2 cards.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just a little bit of rambling about the format. I think it's great. I actually used to despise this format and hate it, and now I'm finally falling in love with it. And I think that's just because I'm playing Thoughtseize.
I think it's just because Brad's another Jund guy.
Yeah.
You know Jund guy. He's the guy who comes to your Wednesday night game nights and just can't get enough of casting his $150 Lilianas.
Yeah, I mean,
look at his eyes right now.
You just
He's
try
Jund
it.
guy.
Like you just try it. It's so good.
Oh, I've done it. It's a horrible thing to do to somebody.
I think it's fine. They can get their
You
top
just
decks.
cringed. You fine. I guess.
Fine.
It's a torture chamber, man.
I love it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Join us later. This weekend is regionals for anyone that wants to be playing in that. I won't be able to because I'll be at the Pro Tour, but
I'm gonna be at regionals.
yeah, getting those SCG points.
SC Jiggy. That's my brand.
Yeah. Well, also, I need you in the Players Champs. This time I'll test your matchups.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm off it.
You're off it?
Not
I don't
really.
think you
No,
are. I think
no.
you want it. And yeah, we're going to get into the Players Champs together this year. And I'm going to come back and test for Worlds. And then we're going to test for that.
No one
and then
cares, man.
and
They
then-
know you play Magic. That's
I
it.
play a lot of Magic.
Yeah.
All right, bye.